My best friend and I have played Madlibs since we were kids, and we often play them together as adults on road trips. We're always looking for ways to make them even more interesting and funny, and now that AI art has arrived on the scene, it was a perfect match. So here's how this works. We send each other the words for a Madlib. We then enter those words into our Madlibs, and we run each sentence through MidJourney to create art to go along with it. Then, we get together, share what we created, and hilarity ensues. Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please come in and make yourself at home. My name is Paddycake, and welcome to Paddycake Games and another episode of MidJourney Madlibs. And with me, as always, is my best friend and co-host in this endeavor, Brent. How are you doing this evening?
Black and white and colorful. I don't know what's going on. My background looks black and white to me. Yeah.
We're not going to waste any time. You guys know how this works. We send each other Madlibs. We send each other the answers to go in those Madlibs. We then run those sentences through MidJourney and we create art. We get together, we share it with each other, and we laugh, and that's pretty much the show. And we would really appreciate it if you went down below the video and clicked on the like button if you like this show and like what we're doing here, and maybe even click on the subscribe button, and that'll make sure that your AI art always comes out beautifully. And then you can also, just for good measure, click on the notification bell, and that'll let you know when new videos get posted to the channel. But we're starting with Brent tonight. Brent, I think, unless you're lying to me, unless what's on the screen is lying, this is the actual final chapter for reals of the Great Bubblegum Fall. I'll let you go ahead and take it over.
Oh yes, it is truly the end of this epic endeavor I've made. We have this in the wonderful style of robot chicken.
Welcome to the quirky and irreverent world of Robot Chicken. Robot Chicken was created by Seth Green and Matthew Sinreich and burst onto the television scene in 2005. This stop-motion animated sketch comedy series quickly became known for its distinctive art style and offbeat humor. The art of Robot Chicken revolves around the use of action figures, toys, and everyday objects. Through meticulous stop-motion animation, these inanimate objects are brought to life, creating a chaotic and hilarious visual experience. The show's rapid-fire skits often last just a few seconds and are meticulously crafted, capturing a frenetic energy that keeps the audiences laughing and engaged. The combination of absurd situations, unexpected pop culture references, and irreverent humor has become a trademark of Robot Chicken. But how did this show even happen? Seth Green and Matthew Sinreich, lifelong friends and passionate fans of toys and pop culture, decided to channel their love of all things geeky into a unique television project. Drawing inspiration from sketch comedy shows and their own extensive toy collections, they brought Robot Chicken to life. The show's ability to seamlessly blend satire, parody, and nostalgia struck a chord with fans of all ages. Its rapid-fire style and willingness to push boundaries created a fresh and exciting television experience. The show has been a breeding ground for emerging talent, launching the careers of writers, voice actors, and animators. It has also become a platform for guest appearances from celebrities, adding an extra layer of excitement and recognition. Robot Chicken is a one-of-a-kind television experience, fueled by a distinct art style and a relentless pursuit of humor. So get ready to immerse yourself in the zany, unpredictable, and entertaining art style of Robot Chicken as we explore my Madlib in the strange universe created by Seth Green and Matthew Sinreich.
Spectrally, the ground slammed as our bubble-encased neighborhood started to float.
Oh, that's really cute. That's really cute. I can see that for sale at like little stores, and especially at like an amusement park. Like this could be like a little miniature map of the amusement park inside a little globe, a little ball or something. I can see that.
I love that it even has clouds.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought they were trees at first, but then I realized they're blue, and trees aren't normally blue.
The bubble had escaped our dumb bird and sealed itself. And now we were rising into the sky like an eloquent air balloon.
And the bird was like, message for you, sir. Looks like he's holding a letter.
Like, I've lost the bubble. I love it. But this is very Robot Chicken looking.
It is.
To me.
It's totally Robot Chicken.
Well, we tried not to panic as we drifted above the toilet water refinery, Phillips 90.
Oh, why? Why is there a toilet water refinery?
Where both of my parents slipped.
Oh, that's totally Robot Chicken. 100% Robot Chicken. Oh, I love that. That's great. Is he getting a big scoop out of the toilet bowl or something in that little glass he has?
So. Yeah. It's classic. But those aren't my parents, by the way. My mom is much prettier than any of those dudes. You could see my hometown, Benihana, about 4 miles away. We'd be above it in minutes.
That looks very, like, the actual color grading of that photograph makes it look very late 70s, early 80s.
There's a lot more highways going on there than we're ever near my hometown, though. Something must be done quickly! Drink! We screamed. Then the gummy bear was saved by none other than Topper himself.
Topper to the rescue. Oh my gosh, so Robot Chicken. So 100% Robot Chicken. It looks like they're trying to get like slushies.
Drink! I love it that it's drink, though. It's like a drinking game. Oh, I should drink with my specially sparkly Bud Lights.
Quick, drink!
Oh, Brew Lights. Yeah, this is a Brew Lights cup from the Houston Zoo.
That's like a dollar store Cookie Monster. And Bert wearing a gorilla costume.
A really messed up Bert. The beetle flew into the front edge and used his totally messed up beak to rip a hole in the huge bubble.
That looks like one of those dreamsicles that has the 2 different flavors of ice cream inside.
Yes, I turned our poor Topper into a beetle, apparently. Helium quickly began escaping, sucking Topper out, and propelling our metal airship in reverse.
I love that he has a little helmet on. It's so cute.
And apparently he needs to be propelled with bubbles because he can't fly.
Well, he has no wings, so what do you expect?
Oh yeah, his arms, his claws where his wings should be. We flew back over the Chemical Family Restaurant. We were losing altitude and got hoarded by one of the tall towers.
Oh. Wow. Well, you know, refineries would be a lot more friendly if they built their towers like this.
How on earth does someone climb that?
That is a very good question.
It doesn't look like there's an actual ladder.
It actually looks like half of it is collapsed.
Yeah, it's not a good place to be.
Let's not
Of
work
course,
there.
it's a chemical family restaurant rather than a
Oh, that's right.
refinery,
It's not a
you know,
refinery.
so.
It's a family restaurant. That's right.
That tore a new hole in our bubble, and we sank gleefully. Cymbal crash! Our chunk of ground had settled exactly into its proper place.
Is that the Flash?
I don't know.
It kind of looks like the Flash.
And then is this guy in the back, is he like Donkey Kong?
Yeah, he's a fan. Maybe he's a fan of Donkey Kong.
And there's a drag queen on the left.
Yeah, and then on the
Kardashian on the right.
Or an evil sorceress.
Is there a difference? No.
Not really.
The bubble finally popped, coating our houses, school buses, and sausages in sticky, quick pink glue.
Oh, not the sausages.
Yeah, pink goo, rather, not glue.
Well, I can see how it covered the sausages because it's pretty much everywhere, and some of it has. So I don't know if the thing in the back, if that's what the goo becomes. It becomes this weird creature, or if there was a weird creature already there and it got covered by it. We don't really know.
Maybe it's Topper. But there's definitely a lot of goo going on.
Yes.
I love it. 66 cheers for Topper, the wild non-hero of a bird who managed to squat the day he almost ruined.
This is reminiscent of the Matt Groening Madlib from last season that was all about beer. We ended up with a picture of Homer very much like this, holding his bottle of beer.
Look at there, he's drinking pure pepperette.
Pure pepperette. And he's wearing a hat that's advertising Auraria.
Honorable mentions.
Oh, yes. My.
Spectrally, the ground slammed as our bowling case neighborhood started to float. Or
explode, apparently.
Explode.
It looks like the car caused that. It just like rammed into the house and made it explode.
That's the end of our story. Car crashed into it. That's all really happened.
It. It's over.
No. Yeah, there's that beetle.
Okay.
He flew into the front edge and used a totally messed up beak to rip a hole in the huge bubble. And apparently he's a turtle.
Right. So we're always having trouble getting animals to be blended, like to make Pegasus or unicorns or centaurs, in MidJourney. But for some reason, we can accidentally get a turtle and a bug to combine with no problems. Oh. That's going to be a mess to clean up.
I mean, think about just one little bit of it on the street.
Right? But all of that, all over the house.
On the car. Ugh.
They're going to have to coat that house in peanut butter to get all that bubblegum off.
The Great Bubblegum Fall has finally fallen. We are done with this story.
Okay, then.
Okay. Before you get started, I think that Lady Shablagoo has something to tell us.
Probably so. I think I heard her walking in just a few minutes ago. And now, story time with Lady Shablagoo.
Oh, well, hello. Oh, let me tell you all about my arch nemesis, Miss Penelope Finster, or as I like to call her, Penny Pincher. That woman is always trying to one-up me at every turn, bless her heart. But how she does try. Now, the reason I gave her that name is quite funny if you ask me. You see, Penny Pincher had a reputation for being tight-fisted with her money. She squeezes every last penny until it squeals, and she never misses a chance to show off her thrifty ways. So naturally, the nickname just stuck like molasses on a hot summer day. The funny thing, she spends more money trying to pretend she doesn't than she would if she just ended that silly subterfuge. But that's not all, my dears. Penny Pincher has a peculiar habit of always having the meanest cat or dog in town, and sometimes even both. I reckon she thinks they'll scare folks away or give her an air of importance. But let me tell you, those critters have got more bark than bite. I just give that animal my no-nonsense glare, and before you know it, I have them eaten out of my hand, but only behind her clueless back. Now let me tell you the tale of our very first run-in. It was a sweltering day, and the local ladies' club was hosting a garden party at my place. Everyone was dressed to the nines, or as nines as you can be in July, and we was having a grand old time, sipping sweet tea and swapping stories. Well, Penny Pincher just couldn't resist trying to outdo me in front of everyone. She'd married Felix Finster over in Athens at the Linden House Art Center about 3 months prior, which none of us attended because we didn't know her from Eve. But she just showed up here without an invite or a sponsor and wearing a hat so big it looked like she had a whole bald eagle's nest perched atop her head. My, bless her heart, she must have thought she was the belle of the ball. But I'll be darned if fate didn't step in and teach her a lesson that day. You see, my mischievous little terrier, Rufus, had taken a liking to Penny Pincher's hat. Before I knew it, he had leaped up and snatched that bird's nest right off her head. He shook it so hard I think an actual egg flew out. The whole garden party erupted in laughter, and poor Penny Pincher was left red-faced, hatless, and more flustered than a lone chicken in a pen full of randy roosters. Mm-hmm. I couldn't help but chuckle to myself, though I did offer her a handkerchief to mop up the embarrassment. That incident set the stage for our lifelong rivalry. Penny Pincher never forgave me for that moment, and she's been trying to one-up me ever since. Whenever I see that woman coming my way, I make sure to straighten my hat, hold my head high, and remind myself there's no need to stoop to her level. Oh, the sweet and spicy drama. Suddenly. Well, I'll see y'all later.
Okay, thank you, Lady Shablagoo. So let's move on to my Madlib. My Madlib tonight is called My House, My Rules, and it's done in the style of Vincent van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh was born in 1853 and is renowned for his unparalleled contributions to the art world. His art style, characterized by vivid colors, bold brushwork, and emotional intensity, captured the essence of his subjects, bringing life, movement, and a heightened sense of reality to landscapes, still lifes, and portraits. The use of vibrant colors was a hallmark of Van Gogh's style. Through his bold palette, featuring vivid blues, vibrant yellows, and deep oranges, he created a visual language that spoke directly to the viewers' souls. Beyond his technical prowess, Van Gogh's art reflected his profound empathy and connection with the world around him. His paintings reveal a deep sensitivity to the human condition, capturing moments of joy, solitude, and despair. Each brushstroke seems to convey the artist's own inner struggles and quest for meaning. Van Gogh's artistic journey was tragically cut short as he struggled with mental health issues and ultimately died at the young age of 37. However, his impact on the art world is immeasurable. His unique style and emotional depth laid the foundation for future generations of artists, influencing movements such as Expressionism and Post-Impressionism. Today, Van Gogh's masterpieces are celebrated around the globe, displayed in prestigious museums, and admired by millions. His art left an indelible mark on the world and continues to inspire and resonate with viewers, inviting us to delve into the complexities of the human experience and to find beauty in the world around us. Van Gogh is a testament to art's transformative power and the enduring impact of a passionate and uncompromising vision. And now, please enjoy my Madlib in the art style of one of the greatest artists of all time, Vincent van Gogh. Now, I will say, my Madlibs this week, you're going to have to handle all the comedy.
I was wondering about that. They're so serious.
The Madlibs are funny. The Madlibs are funny, okay. So that'll help. Wicked servant.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's the first sentence. Wicked servant.
Oh my God. That is so great. I mean, he's holding a broom. So
right? He's like, obviously a servant, and he doesn't look very friendly, so...
Oh, I was thinking Wicked, like the movie, too.
Oh, well, there's that, too.
Or the play.
It's quite obvious that you think you control me, but we all know that I am in charge of this pug.
Sorry. Okay. Are you sure you didn't have any funny art?
Isn't that cute?
Oh, it's epically cute. Yeah.
And it has all like those super like really vivid brushstrokes and colors that Van Gogh is famous for. So it gets his aesthetic. Absolutely. You think I am just a simple cat, but I am able to out-belch you any day of the week.
Sorry.
Just like that. I don't know why the cat is swimming, though. It seems very...
Maybe it's a Maine-Coon. I think they like to swim.
It's very out of character. Please be aware that your house is actually mine. I don't want to live there. It seems very precarious.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's really, really anchored down, and I don't feel like the rope ladder goes far enough down.
No, it doesn't. It only goes like 10 feet maybe, and there's another 30 to go. I am not to be disturbed if I happen to be sleeping on your bed or your favorite piece of melted candy bar. Okay. This person is either has no bottom half of his body, or he's behind the bed, sort of laying over the bed, and the bed is very small. I think maybe this human is trying to sleep in his cat's bed.
That's it. The cat is not going to be happy. Well, because he probably got candy bar on the main bed.
Yes, his favorite melted candy bar. I will scratch any piece of melted candy bar I want. Is that the road, the melted candy bar? This is just absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this pathway that has the rope fence type thing, and the sparkles in the air.
And the trees. I love how the trees sort of, they close at the top. They don't go out as spindly little limbs. They actually have a rounded close.
Yes.
I really like that artistic choice that it took to do them that way. I think it makes a huge difference in making them seem making them seem less threatening and more inviting, if that makes sense. Right. They're not scary trees. They're pretty trees. I do not want to drink nacho cheese from an ordinary bowl. Well, I mean, who does?
Who wants to drink nacho cheese from any bowl? That is epic. Turn it into like cappuccino.
Cappuccino nacho cheese.
Mandalorian.
Right, it does look like the Mandalorian. I prefer to lap water from a slithering faucet or toilet.
Oh, that is such a great interpretation. Doesn't look very Van Gogh, but
it looks like a snake. It looks kind of Egyptian, actually, like an Egyptian faucet in the shape of a snake.
I want this. I want this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I need to reach out and find someone to design this.
So please remember to leave the toilet seat up. I don't care what Brandy has to say about that.
Oh, yes. I don't want to go to the bathroom there. That is a toilet with a threatening aura if I ever saw one.
But it gives you something to aim at when you have to pee. I'll give it that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Don't try to get me to leap during the day. You should know better than that. This actually looks more like Monet than it looks like Van Gogh.
Actually, though, he was influenced by the Impressionists.
I know. I just, whenever I compare this to all the rest of them that came up, I was like, this is a bit more of a Monet than a Van Gogh, but it still has a bit of his aesthetic. It looks like the French countryside, so there's that.
Cheers.
I prefer to leap at night when you're asleep. This is much more fun. Okay, so
have we been talking about a cat this entire time?
Yes, this is a cat. This is the story. This is the story of a cat. It's told from the point of view of the cat. Now, this is not in any way Van Gogh in any shape or form, but I included it because it was so bizarre. Because it's like, I'm not just gonna leap, I'm gonna levitate every framed picture in the house, and then that'll wake you up in the middle of the night, I'm sure.
True, especially if you're falling asleep on the couch.
Right.
Or easy chair.
You are a magenta human, but you are my human.
I'm pretty sure that this is Cake Boss. I mean, tell me if this doesn't look like a Van Gogh cake.
No, it does. It totally does. With tolerance, your super magnetic cat. And I love that it did a cat posing like a Van Gogh self-portrait with the same sort of outfit on. The sunflowers and the wide-brimmed hat and the thing around his neck. I mean, that's straight out of Van Gogh's self-portraits. It looks exactly like what he would have done, except it's a cat posing as him. So let's move on and talk about some honorable mentions, shall we?
Oh, this is very Richard Scary.
Yeah, so this was, what was this? I think it's
probably the house that was.
Yeah, it's the house. Yeah, it's, I'm trying to find the prompt. It was, please be aware that your house is actually mine. That's what this was.
I like this place. I don't see a lot of rooms.
No, it's sort of like all the rooms.
Airbnb type sitch.
Well, all the rooms are outside. So it's like a central wall with all the rooms built around it on the outside rather than rooms inside, which is weird.
Oh.
Just, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. This was the melted candy bar one.
Oh, wow.
I will scratch any piece of melted candy bar I want. No melted candy bar or well, I guess you could interpret it maybe as scratching the way the brush strokes go across the sky. It's almost like it's scratched, maybe.
It's very pretty though.
It's very, very pretty.
Like, whenever we did that in school, you would like color with a crayon all over something so it's completely dark. And
yes, and scratch the holes to make it. Yeah, it does look like that.
We had a cool school. Ooh, groovy! I remember doing this in school too.
Wow, you did cool stuff in school. We never did anything like this in school.
I mean,
but this is cool.
This elaborate, but we would curl paper and we'd make like artwork with the curled paper.
Well, and I was going to say this is like paper art. If someone took paper art and did a Van Gogh interpretation of paper art, it would look like this because it has those really strong movement lines that he always had in his artwork.
Thank you, Mrs. Brightwell.
And this is the toilet. No, this is the toilet seat. Leave the toilet seat up. I don't care what Brandy has to say about that.
That's great.
So it's a toilet seat. I love that toilet seat. That would be fun. I don't necessarily want to poop on Van Gogh's face, but you know, it's a cool toilet seat nonetheless.
I don't want to poop on anybody's face.
I don't want to poop on anybody's face, least of all Van Gogh.
Oh yeah.
That's something I never thought I'd say on a YouTube video. All right, well that's the end of my Mad Lib. So I hope you liked it. That is gonna do it for this episode of MidJourney Madlibs. Thank you guys for coming in, and thank you for watching, and thank you, Brent, for hosting with me.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, what's up?
They gotta like and subscribe and stuff.
Yeah. Just don't forget to go down below the video, click on like, click on subscribe, click the notification bell. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Like and subscribe.
Nope.
Like and subscribe. Like and prescribe. No! Like and subscribe. Yeah.